These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Julio Jones. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. The 30. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And
why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On play action, they'll throw. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Looking to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Oh, nice move. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Shepard, 92 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Sterling Shepard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against the big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
To throw on second down is Newton. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Out of the gun. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a handoff looking right, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they try the right side here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And he'll bang that one through. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On first down, it's Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's up and good. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Newton on 1st down. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Brown. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. On second down, here's Newton. Going for the right side here, complete. He's at the 30, 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? holding that to a minimal gain.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. To throw on second down, Newton. And he's got some space here. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On first down, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Newton forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't don't think he'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Shepard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Past the 20. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. They give him a gain of 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tech McKinley in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now here's a carry heading left. Avoids him at the 40. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Newton on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Fighting through, and he's got space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for him after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last.
And you know my tendencies in this situation? What do I want right now?
Together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Second down, 8.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton going deep for Benjamin. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the red zone now, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 1-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in, and the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 1-9.
back to throw here. Looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 78 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Newton now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Duke Riley in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Halfback sent in motion. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Sterling Shepard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 1st and 10, Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Takk McKinley in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.